Hello and welcome to Judy's Creations in Crochet. And we are celebrating the Advent season, and today is day 4 of the 12 days of Christmas. Now it is actually December the 8th, 2023, and today we're going to open days 7 and 8 of the Advent calendar. So I don't have anything extra to talk about today, so we're going to get right into it. I do want to remind you again, because I know everybody doesn't catch every episode. I just want to remind you that down in the description box, you will find links to my Ravelry bundles, and specifically to a bundle of minis, patterns that use mini skeins or scraps. And there is also a link to knitted patterns, so both crochet and knit, although the crochet is far larger than the knit. And also the very first Advent calendar I'm opening, just a minute, comes from Polka Dot Creek, and it came in this great project bag, which was made, I told you it was made by Sew Shannon. And I love this bag because with everything out of it, oh, the inside is nice, and there's 2 pockets, and this is a wire frame, so it sits open with your project in it. And I really like this bag. And so I went looking, and I finally found, I must have been looking the wrong place, I found her on Etsy, and she makes other things besides bags, so I will link her also in the description box below. So let's get started with the Polka Dot Creek Advent calendar, which is based on National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. And we're starting with number 7. And 7 is the company Forest Fringe. And I know I have not heard of this yarn company. I'm going to be spending some time during my weeks off around Christmas. I'm going to be spending some time looking up these various yarn dyers. And even though I don't need any more yarn, I think being they're all in Canada, I may try to make one small order from several of them that I didn't know before, just to see, what their yarn is like. So here is day 7, and I have to tell you, I really this feels a little nicer than some of the others. Again, it is 75/25, and it has 92 yards in it, which is great. And it's from Forest Fringe. Forest Fringe, I think I want to give them a try because there's their logo. And this feels just a wee bit nicer than some of the others. Very nice color. Oh, I love this color. I would like a complete, see all the different colors in it? I would love a hank in this, and then to get a couple of these other colors as minis to go along with it. I think that would be gorgeous. So anyhow, let's put this on the board. And then we want to open day 8. So here is day 8. I'm sure you may see the connection to the movie that these stickers have. At least I'm assuming there's a connection. I have not ever watched that movie, but I just put it in my queue earlier today, and it's my intention to maybe watch it over the weekend. And next we have day 8 is Comfy Cozy Knits. Now, I have heard of Comfy Cozy Knits. I'm not really sure if I've ever ordered from them or not. I don't think so. But anyway, there's their logo. And 75-25. And this one has 73 yards. Again, a little smaller than some. I usually take an average, like when I talk about a 20 grams mini, I think about 87 yards, because most average size skeins of fingering weight are 400 meters or 437 yards. So that's about 87 in 20 grams, but this is a little bit smaller. Nice speckling in there. Oh, look at all of that. Okay, so let's hang that one up. And then I will show you the boards so far. Every company winds them a little bit differently. They're all different sizes from, I think one of them was 60 something, 70 something. Most of them are in the 80s, but some are 90, 92. But anyway, just all over the board in the colors here. And remember, 24 different people did this, so I don't imagine they really got together to decide who was doing what. I think they just each did their own interpretation. Those are lovely though. I'm liking the variety. I see a lot of colors in there that I really like. Okay, we're going to move on to my second company, and that is Ba Realis. They are also in Canada out west, and we're going to start with day 7. And you know, I am enjoying this, well, almost the most. It's tied. I'll talk about that in a minute. But you know, because it's sparkled, you know, I have to love it. So day 7, and I'm bound to like it no matter the color. Oh, nice rosy color. Not true red, but you can see the sparkle. That is pretty. And day 8, I don't think she could come up with something other than maybe lime green or bright, gaudy yellow that I would dislike, because these are gorgeous and they feel nice too. So what do we have next? Oh, and she's alternating neutrals. That is so nice. Now this is a darker one. Oh, I really, really wait till you see this board, how it's developing. I don't know. Isn't that gorgeous? These neutrals in between. I am really, really liking this set. I don't know how she can come up with 24 different colors, but obviously she did. But this is really, really nice. Of course, it sparkles, so of course I like it because of the sparkles. But I also like these colors. This is the only one that doesn't speak to me, but it's not a bad color. It's not a glaring yellow, but I am really, really enjoying what I see here. I'm enjoying this thoroughly. Now, I'm going to do what I had planned all along. I'm remembering this time, and that is to stop in the middle and talk to you about the prizes. So today, I did tell you that there will be prizes that I will draw for probably after day 11. Now, today is day 4 of the 12 days of Christmas. Next time, day 5, I will explain what 5 gifts I'm going to give. But today is 4. And I'm wondering how many of you are thinking before I say the line, what line is coming? On the 4th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 4 calling birds. 4 calling birds. So we're going to use the word birds, B-I-R-D-S, plural, birds, in your comments below. And if you use that word, you'll be in the draw for some gifts. And I'll talk more about that next day when we do day 5. So just remember that, birds. Now let's move on. We're going to move on now to Tangled Poets. So I have bags 7 and 8 here, and I'm going to pull the board over, and these are all a little bit bigger. She did 30 grams, and we really have a good fade going here, and this continues it on. Look at that. Last time was solid blue. So she went like turquoise teal, whatever you call it, with some yellowy into greens, eventually to navy. Now she's moving out of the navy into blues with a little bit of a hint of gray there. I have to tell you, I'm liking these color choices. And day 8. And this one is more neutral. They're always yeah, this is totally neutral. With some speckling in there. Makes me think we're going to move into this kind of color, browns or reddy browns next. That'll be interesting to see. So here is the board for Tangled Poets. Oops, got to bring it down. There we go. See how we move from this tealy color into greens, blues, and now we have a neutral brown. So any guesses as to what's going to follow this? I really like the fact that we are getting a fade in this set. It's the only set that's really giving us a complete fade, and I like that idea. So we'll put that back over there. Well, I'm wrong. It's not the only one that's doing a fade. The next one has a bit of a fade in it as well. So let's look at Yarn Unique. 7 and 8. Now, I can feel something in here. So here's day 7, and it feels like a card, like a postcard type thing, or so I'm going to reach in without looking, and I'm going to pull that out first. the extra little something we're getting in this package. Kind of hard to do it without pulling the other. Oh, okay. My recipe for scrappy socks. Scrappy socks are perfect for those fragment of yarn leftovers from advent calendars, and you can stick with a lovely fade or go crazy and mix it up. So she is from the UK, so of course this is a UK size, and it's just an information card, okay? And as you know, socks really, I tried them, they're not really my thing. Anyhow, what color are we getting now? Remember, we were working in the browns, and I am loving every part of this one as well. Day 7. We are getting more into the reds now. So let's put this on the board. And day 8, I have to think, is a little more in that line. The sticker does not want to, okay. So day 8 of Unique Yarns, and she is doing just a lovely job of this. So I'm wondering if she's moving into, like if she's moving from her browns now into this color. I have a feeling she's going to move from here into here and then into there. That's what I'm thinking. So let me put this on the board. And then I'll show you. Isn't that beautiful? Really nice browns into reds. So it's interesting where that's going to go next. So at this point, I'm going to ask, now that we have had 8 days, and that's a third of the Advent calendar in each case, so you're getting a feel for each one, which has been your favorite one so far? Do you like all the various colors from Polka Dot Creek and the different companies? Or do you like my sparkles from Borealis? Or do you like these nice heavy faded ones from Tangled Poets? Or my only non-Canadian one, are you enjoying this fade from Yarn Unique? I'd really be interested in hearing your comments on the different advent calendars that I'm opening. It may help me decide for next year. Already I'm thinking next year. So anyway, that's been our 2 days of opening advent calendars. This was day 4. Remember, 4 calling birds, and birds is the word you want to use. So until we do 5 days of Christmas, happy hooking.